Yo, Mike, Red Lion Picture. Remember that we are part of the Talk About It network, so go and hit that like and subscribe and go and follow them on all podcast networks, not networks.
All platforms.
So iTunes, Spotify. Follow us in the corner to make sure I remember this shit.
There we go. That's
there we go.
You get me?
You can't trust us, we've had a lot of beer.
It's across YouTube, it's on SoundCloud, it's on Spotify, soon to be on iTunes as well. Obviously on Twitter, it's on Facebook, Instagram, innit?
Yes, all that good stuff.
That's how you be professional.
That's
how you do it.
He's also not drinking heavily.
Not heavily. I'm 2 beers in. I'm alright. I'm good. These are a lot of beers in.
just piling them away. Come on. So right, this one we're going to talk about what films we think should be rebooted and done correctly. These are films. Well, my pick
not necessarily correctly, but would be relevant now.
Okay, you're changing the rules.
I hated that I said
I did. Well, okay. My name's Mike, if you don't know already. I am the man with the talent in this. This guy's a fucking false.
The legend.
The myth.
The legend.
Just introduce yourself, you prick.
The legend. I want to tell him. That's why I'm the talent.
I'm Sir McSlursler, apparently, today.
Yeah, can't say any words.
At all.
Also known as Mark.
Mark Hamill. Not really.
No, not really. Definitely not
really.
You are not that fucking guy.
I'm not that talented.
No.
Or thin.
Anyway, carry on.
Okay,
Right,
so we're going to talk about films what we want rebooted.
Yeah, that would what I see again.
Nick's pussying out, but we've already nominated his film.
We know what his film would be. So
but he's a pussy about it and he don't want to talk about it.
Elsewhere he's like, well, I don't really want to say it on camera and make people feel a bit weird.
Yeah.
Why do you want to say it on camera, Nick?
Because it's cool. All this is getting deleted. You don't understand. Say what you want.
Okay, so I'm going to go first. So mine's relatively recent. Well, in the scheme of things, mine's
older than my eldest kid.
Yeah,
but still. Just.
Mine is 2007's possibly the best modern day vampire film in my eyes is 30 Days a Night.
It's a fucking great film.
I want the full dark version of that film. It's the time for it. I love that film. I went to the cinema to watch that film like fucking 9 times or something. I genuinely love that film. I love the graphic novels. I love everything about it. I want that done properly. Part of me wants Carla.
Yeah. Or just again. Because I feel like the first version was a fucking great film.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I went watch it that shit 9 times. I love that film, but in my head, compared to because that was the one what I said. Oh, I need to stop comparing graphic novels to films.
Yeah. That
was that one film when I could completely separate them. It's a different format. There's got to be changes, but it's these parts of it I watched it last night and I genuinely love. Like, it's brutal in parts, but he's somehow like, it's a bit light. He's filming choices where I think could be different, just to make it darker and just punch a lot more. But that is what I want. I'd want a full blood and guts, well, even more blood and guts version of 30 Days a Night.
It is a great vampire. So he was coming on the other night when he was coming off from Book of Mormon. I was talking to you about John Carpenter's Vampires being one of my really unsung
of the genre.
Those are fucking really good vampire films.
Yeah.
30 Days a Night went right out of my head, but it's a fucking great film.
As soon as you think about it, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like everyone I've talked to about it in the last couple of days, they've been, do you know what? I completely forgot how fucking good. And that is my favourite modern vampire. Like, probably since the 80s? Maybe the 90s.
It's fair.
It is... They're fucking horrible. My type of guys. Absolute pricks.
Yeah.
Like,
my type of guys.
Absolute arseholes. They was using a little, small, frail girl as bait while jumping across the roof. I mean, they were fucking cold-blooded. And I can only imagine it'll get better. If they had, I think it didn't have a massive budget, but slap 100 million behind that. Slap 100 million behind that. No, actually no. Slap. Dude, Blue Mouse actually. Give it 5.
I won't give it 5, but I'd give it 30 like Deadpool. The first Deadpool was £30 million. Throw that at it. It's fuck all in terms of like movie.
But yeah, and it'll make it.
It'll make a shit ton of money.
And it's an untapped darker market. When everyone's craving R ratings, there is a genuine R rating property.
Yeah.
What you don't need to spruce up or make in, because that's what it is. There's my pick. If anyone wants to argue, I will bottle you. You'll go.
Well done. Please argue with him. Please. I want to see him bottle you.
Go on, Nick. You little bitch.
Right, so you dragged me into this, so go on.
Yeah, so Nick,
Question my pick.
What is Nick's
I didn't
pick?
question your pick.
Nick's pick's
What did you talk about?
yeah.
Oh right, it's fucking shit. Dumbass cunt.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll wait until it's off camera. I'm not going to be putting that shit on camera. Right, you
Anyway, Nick's pick is Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Cause he's a nasty pervert. Moving on to your picks.
Anyway,
Right.
It's nice. I like the fact it's short because I know where that is and I can just chop that shit.
no, we'll keep putting it in throughout the rest.
I'm
of
on about
the
every
Alright.
podcast it'll get brought. Every time
Yeah.
you cut it out, it'll get bigger.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Can I just say that if I'm going to
the
get
first
destroyed
one.
in this, I think Who Framed Roger Rabbit had its time and moment, and
Yeah.
it was good to see animation and
I
live
had
action together
multiple
at that time.
moments with you.
It would have been.
And if it was done again, it wouldn't be the same.
No, it wouldn't.
It's been done already.
Jessica wouldn't be as sexy, would she?
She wouldn't be as sexy.
No.
Nah,
No,
definitely
she
Oh
wouldn't.
yeah, shit! I forgot you got a big crush on Jessica.
There we go.
You
I
got-
had a big crush on Jacob.
still
Oh,
got
you
one.
over it now.
I'm over it now.
You had a crush on a cartoon. Alright.
His pants say different.
Yeah,
Is it like a Daisy Duck thing? Or like are you into?
Millie,
Mate, do
don't
you know
wear
what? If you're
pants.
any guy,
Ah,
mate, do you
yeah.
know what? If Jessica Rabbit was on and she stepped into this room, and if you're a guy that said you wouldn't tap that, you're gay, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, one tap a
Back-
drawing
Yeah, you wouldn't tap Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, sorry.
as a drawing.
Mate, what's his name? Eddie Valiant in there, he got a fucking hard on.
Right. So, what was your
Yeah,
pick?
move-
Let's just
move
fucking
it
move.
Jessica Rabbit is fit.
So. Nick likes gingers.
No, just Jessica
Briggs
Rabbit.
there,
That's the
beware.
thing. That's the thing. I'm not gingers.
Briggs is definitely
Briggs is
getting in.
everywhere, like especially with the roses in the background and you're looking offline.
Mate, he looked like sex in that
Like-
picture.
You,
You just said
you
you
need
look
to be
like-
careful.
Wow.
Like Briggs, you really need to beware of
Date rape.
predators.
Right. Okay. Pick
Can't say
yours.
anyone.
He's not a
Shake the
predator anymore. He's not got dreads.
Oh yeah, he's more like
Oh,
Blade.
shit.
He's a day hunter. Right, go on.
All the
I had two that I was like, these are they've not been redone as far as I'm aware. They're not going
Well,
to be
something.
redone. So the first one was Clockwork Orange, which is one of my
Defend it.
favourite films. I fucking love it.
Defend any director.
I can't.
willing to
That's what I mean.
make
That's
it.
it's a massive challenge to take a Clockwork Orange and make it relevant today.
Why would you remake that?
Because when you look at how politically correct everyone needs to be now, how everyone's like, let's use, let's use gender neutral pronouns. I'm not going to refer to them as him or she. That's definitely going to be a it. And how
Do you want to keep on digging that hole off?
right, I'm absolutely fine with it. You are not gender neutral. You are a fucking boy or you are a girl.
Oh, right. Can't both.
You could have both, but it's fucking rare.
Right,
to
go
be
on.
fair, I'll refer to them as it, but I reckon it'll be offended.
Skarsgård, mate. Right, go on.
Anyway, so yeah, with how politically correct we have to be now.
Yeah.
Like, everyone gets offended at every fucking thing.
Big facts.
I feel like if you're gonna take a property like Clockwork Orange, especially like Sean will put on Facebook the other day. There's
documentary on.
So
Prime.
there's a paedophile fucking documentary about trying to recondition these nonces and give them fucking therapy about not being a nonce. Nah.
Fuck all that. Should
Like,
be burned alive.
Fuck off. Let's get all the nonces together. Let's give you all fucking therapy. Let's bring you all together in a fucking big building and then blow the cunt up.
Big facts.
Like, fuck off.
I love
that's-
genocidal, Nick.
that's-
Couldn't agree more.
You can be
the society
genocidal as well
that
if you want.
I usually am. That's just it.
Just when you're walking around in your army uniform,
Yeah, just
looking menacing.
But that's very much the society that we live in now. Is
Yeah.
that everyone needs to be normalised, everything needs to be understood.
I can understand it from you're wanting something hyper everything, hyper
Yeah.
violent, hyper.
But I feel like A Clockwork Orange would fit really nicely into that genre.
Do you think any director in the world would want to take it on?
I don't think anyone would want to touch anything that's Stanley Kubrick.
I probably
But-
agree. But I wouldn't.
really, really want them to try.
It's one of the films I don't think we'll ever need to
Like,
touch.
there's a lot of films that I look at and I think you don't need to reboot that. You don't need to do that again.
That's one- that is that.
I'm happy with the original, and I am happy with A Clockwork Orange. But I think if they did it again and they did it properly, it would be fucking brilliant.
Let me. Well, that you've pretty much answered my question, but that's what I was going to ask you. If they did do it, do you ever think that it would live up to the expectations
Not
as
a
the original?
fucking chance.
If they changed it from the original, yeah, because the original is basically
An
how
adaptation.
Stanley's seen us now. It's this. It's literally this.
I would
sort of
argue it
time
was the
frame.
1980s, which
Well,
is
he
kind
made
of
it-
similar
he made it
to
in
now.
71, and I feel like I think he was predicting in sort of the year 2000.
Yeah, but it basically was the 80s, though, weren't it?
But like the reconditioning and stuff like that, like the subject, and we see that now. There's fucking
Oh, conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
It's every conspiracy theory.
there's sexuality reconditioning that exists now.
Yeah.
That we could totally exploit by making a new film and going, do you know what, this is fucking batshit crazy, but people are actually doing it. And I feel that that's why I think it would fit in with what's culturally going on.
So you wouldn't do it in the same style?
Oh, I wouldn't do it in the same style, no.
So
but in the same vein where it's like...
So wouldn't you just have a fresh film then? Just
Yeah, so why call it Clockwork Orange?
It would essentially be the same thing, because A Clockwork Orange is about reconditioning criminals.
Yeah, but what I was trying to point out is why wouldn't you just make a completely fresh film to point that out instead of reworking one of the masterpieces?
But if you take a masterpiece and you do it really well, it's going to get far more exposure than it would if you
Name one what's ever happened.
It wouldn't. It hasn't so far. That's what I mean. If
And that's
you do
why
a
I
remake
think
and
you
do
need
it
to
well,
get in the bin with your pick. That first pick needs to get in the bin. Right, what's your next one?
second pick.
Because he had to fucking have to because he knew his first one was bollocks.
The Omen.
Has that not
They've
been
really
done?
done it. They really remade it. You twat.
Shitly.
So you wanted rebooting
Like,
again?
I want it
So
rebooted
you want the
properly.
Omen to be the Spider-Man of the
You
horror
look at,
universe? We don't need another fucking Omen film.
That'd be the third Omen film. Then.
Yeah, we had three
I've never
Omen
seen the
films.
Omen, but that's a great analogy.
We
of
had
being the
three
Spider-Man.
Omen
It's
films.
just like we don't.
They were all before the 80s.
No, it was
No.
rebooted again.
They rebooted
So,
in
no,
2000,
sorry, all
2003.
before the 90s.
No, 2003 they did the They remade it, The Omen, man.
And it was dog shit.
It was shit.
But
You want it done good.
say that, you look at all the horror genre at the minute, all the horror films that are being fucking redone and redone and redone, like all the Annabelle films.
Well, they're not being
Annabelle.
redone. They're fresh films.
No, but Annabelle and Annabelle Creation and Annabelle.
Oh, we will talk about James Wan
And-
in the James Wan's Annabelle universe.
Annabelle the Barbie
Annabelle- is
years.
Annabelle the
and,
doll?
like
Yeah.
all
And
that
the Nun and all that.
shit.
Yeah, well, I don't watch horror
James
films,
Wan
but I didn't
wants to
see
be
that,
the
that's another
Hammer
shit.
horror of
That-
today, and he's failing.
That came from one film that came from The Conjuring, right? So they've all the Nun and all these pieces of shit that are just out there.
Have you watched it?
I've seen one of the.
No.
most-
Watch
one
the
of
Nun,
the Annabelle-
and then what a cave Alan's head in after it because he's told you to watch it, not me.
Nah, I don't, is it a horror thing?
I
Yeah.
ain't
I don't
telling
do horror
no
films.
one to watch the
By
fucking
genre,
Nun.
by technicalities of
Yeah.
genre, it is a horror film.
I
That's
don't-
the only reason. That's the only thing
It's
that makes
fucking
That
it
is
horrible.
literally the only
Yeah,
thing
I,
that makes that
I
horror.
don't do anything like I don't
It's
watch
a
horror films. And
horrible
I'm not,
film. But when you look at like Godsend and Insidious and all these films that make kids scary,
Mhm.
they are a bit scary.
For 12-year-olds.
The Omen is by far the best one. It was made in 71.
Would you not argue The Exorcist is better than The Omen?
Yeah.
The Exorcist.
Mhm.
It's not the same film.
Yeah, but it's a kid in it.
And I
Yeah,
would,
it's a fucking kid, but
and I would
it's
argue
not the
if,
same
if
film
it's,
at
if,
all.
if it's a dark thing with a little kid, I would argue
But then
Golden
when you
Child's
go-
better with Eddie Murphy.
Facts.
But you're going back to The Exorcist, and that's what, 77, 78?
Was The Omen not 71?
Yeah, it was.
So it was
That's what I mean. But you can't class that as a remake or a fucking
Exorcist has been redone now,
in the
isn't it?
genre.
Every time there's a
Nah.
Exorcist film, it's been
No.
redone, but
The only true right remake for The Omen would be like The Devil's Advocate.
which was better?
It's Keanu. It's a fucking great film.
Omen 3.
It's a fucking great film. No, Omen 3 couldn't get in the fucking.
Yeah,
movie.
well, The Devil's Advocate is Omen 3.
It should be. It's not.
That's what the remake. It's not like the first Omen. I'm saying it's relevant to Omen 3.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to save you here, bro.
It's taking you out of a horror hole you don't know about.
Yeah, exactly.
Should be, but I'm just saying, with all the shit that we're getting thrown at us at the minute.
That out of all the horror things, that's
out of
the one.
all the properties, like you can look at Freddy, you can look at Jason, you can look at like Halloween.
Halloween's been done well.
It's been done. It's been
Well.
done well.
Well,
And there's 2 more sequels coming, which we're yet to decide on.
I don't
Jason
know.
failed on every fucking time that it tried to
Rebooted,
reboot.
yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street failed when they tried to reboot it.
Lent into the
Not
nonce.
massively.
You should have
but
lent
it
into
did
the
fail
nonce thing a bit more.
But The Omen's a property that's not been touched.
It has.
Other than their own 2 fucking
No, the
sequels.
2000.
No, 2000 odd film. It
Yeah,
got
forget
remade.
Yeah, like we've even already told you
Yeah.
6 times in this
Yeah,
podcast.
what you're saying has already
Don't
been
care
done.
about it.
And it's been done badly. That's why you don't know about it.
That's why I'm
Because
forgetting
it's so
about
shit.
it.
And that's why he's saying he wants it to be done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do it and do it properly because
we not say that about
shit
any
is
remake,
scary.
So would it be a Blue Mouse special where it's
Yeah.
10 million tops?
Yeah. Absolute man.
Great,
You could
huge amount
make
of
that
money.
on a budget of fucking a bag of peanuts and a fucking bottle of beer.
Coming next, the red line picture version
Like,
of The Omen.
That's literally how you could make it. A house in the fucking outsticks of the back end of shitter.
I've got a council flat
American. Yeah.
on the edge of green.
Anywhere
That
with a kid and a fucking man and a woman, and that's it. That's all you need.
We're doing it in a week, filming it in and around there. And
Also,
then you'll be happy.
it's a bit like Carrie, and Carrie's been remade.
Yeah. Salem's Lot's coming out as well, though. Aren't
Yeah,
they?
Carrie's not that bad, to be fair. The remake is not horrible.
Anyway, what about you, Flawless? You got any films that you'd like to be remade?
Nah, because
Rebooted.
the reason why I wouldn't like anything to be remade, because films I'm fans of, and films
Yeah.
I'm fans of, I wanted to leave. My expectation for it's too high. Like I was saying off camera before we started filming, like for years people have been talking about how them doing another Friday, and I was all for it. But then I'm like, there's no way it's gonna reach the expectation that I expect of it. So just leave it alone.
Okay, so is there any films what you like when you go, oh, that could be improved?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because that's all that this basically is.
Yeah.
Is like, because that's all mine is. So I picked a film I really liked, and he's picked whatever he's.
It got done, but they could have, but they fucked it up because they changed all the characters and How High. Because obviously they did How High too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously I'm a big fan of
Red
Dixon
Meth.
and
I didn't
Fly.
know they did How
But
High.
yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Is
Like,
that-
I didn't even watch it because it's
I've
like
only seen
well,
the first
they
one.
changed the character. There's no Red and Meth in this.
It's
in
like
the second one.
SoundCloud rappers and shit. Like,
Yeah, you put DC and Fly in it, it's hilarious. But how are you gonna do How High 2 without Red and Meth?
Nah, you can't.
It's like do Red and Meth.
have they just put him in to go? Oh, he's as funny physically as Redman.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I can think. He's put them in
all
that.
they had to do was they could have put Red and Meth in the second one and had added DC Young Fly as a character in there. That shit would have been fly.
I wish they put all 3 of the 85 South Show in that.
Yeah, they
instead.
should have.
Can I
That's
just
my,
say really quickly as well? On the real, the only one film that I would like to be remade, not done as a stupid piece of shit that it has been done as, but actually properly, is Jumanji.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
I'd like to see the actual.
Like a closer to the
Yeah,
original.
exactly, closer to the original. I'd love to see that.
Yeah,
remade.
because fuck the rock.
Alan say no because
Aye.
Robin Williams doesn't exist anymore,
I'm
which is
so-
factual.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's why he's saying
he's
no.
gonna get spastic.
But-
He's gonna die. He's gonna actually die. I
Right.
swear to God.
Is this the last we're recording today?
Yeah, this
Right.
is-
So
Oh.
go on, tell him, talk to him.
Nick's a
You've got a
fucking cunt.
Right.
I've got a minute to tell you how much Nick's a cunt. Right, so
Roast him.
man cut his dreadlocks off.
facts.
Gone from Predator to Blade.
Gone from predator to cunt.
Where's he from?
Cunt Phil.
Nothing
Stop-
nothing relevant
you stop
about
roasting.
Jumanji. Nothing relevant about Jumanji.
Because I can't cope with the fact that you just said you want to reboot Jumanji,
Yeah.
but then you fucking totally ignored the fact that Robin Williams is.
I know, I didn't. I said the
literally
reason why you said it wouldn't work is because he doesn't exist, but I still think it could.
He
work.
does.
Jim Carrey.
That's right.
Put
Yeah,
Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey. Mike.
Oh,
Wrap it up.
I can't even tell you how much I
Wrap it
know.
up.
This has been the Red Line Picture Podcast. My name's Mike, that's Alan, behind the camera is Nick, in the corner is Flawless.
Done up.
Like, subscribe, share, go follow the Talk About It Network. All the platforms are below.
Craziest.
Get off me!
Craziest.
Get off me!
Cheers.
Robin Williams is dead, get over it! Get over it!